All right, welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about how to convert numbers from scientific notation into standard notation. Now, standard notation is just our ordinary number. So it's ordinary numbers. So like 42 is in standard notation. 0.375, that's in standard notation. It's just our ordinary numbers. I find this process to be a little bit more straightforward than writing numbers in scientific notation. I feel it's a little bit easier to write from scientific into standard, and hopefully you find it to be the same. At any point, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. So here's the key idea. Please pause the video, copy down the notes, and then we're going to be talking about it. All right, so if you listen to my voice, that means you have copied down the notes, and we're going to go through them together and then show some examples. So the key idea is how to write numbers in standard form. We also call it standard notation, or just again, your ordinary numbers. So the absolute value of the exponent indicates how many places to move the decimal point. If the exponent is negative, you move the decimal to the left. If it's positive, you move it to the right. Just like how you would associate negative and positive numbers in a number line, if you have a negative exponent, you go to the left. If you have a positive exponent, you go to the right. So for example, in red, if you had 10 to the negative fourth, you would move that to the left. If you had 10 to the fifth, you would move that to the right because it's positive. So let's go through some examples real quick. So number one, first off, just want to recap you. Is 12 times 10 to the fourth written in scientific notation? Let's think back to what scientific notation is. We have a base that's between 1 and 10, and we multiply that by a factor of 10. So is 12 between 1 and 10? Is it bigger than 1 but less than 10? No, it is not. No. Because 12 is not between 1 and 10. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's go through 3 examples on how to write numbers into standard form or standard notation or just our ordinary numbers that we use every day. So please copy down these 3 examples and then resume when you are ready to listen on how to go through it. So if you're listening to my voice, that means you have these 3 examples copied down, and we are going to be going through it as to how to write it into standard form. So we have 6 times 10 to the 7th. I notice that 7 is positive. That's good. That means we're going to be moving it to the right. So we have 6, technically 0.0, and I need to move that decimal 7 spots to the right. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's where my decimal is going to end up. Now we need to fill in some zeros here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Notice how every swoop there's a 0 to it. So now we just take this and we just simplify it down, we make it neat. So I have 6 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. So let's just rewrite it. 6 with 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to fill in the commas to help us out. So we have 60 million. Let's separate this real quick. There we go. All right, let's talk about problem number 3. We have 9.9 times 10 to the negative fifth. Well, I notice that my exponent is negative. So that means I'm going to be going to the left. So I start out with 9.9, and I need to move that decimal 5 spots to the left. So I start here, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I write the decimal. A lot of students are going to forget to write the decimal. It's very, very important. Now we fill in each swoop with zeros. So I have now point 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros followed by 99. That's going to be our answer. If you want to include a 0 in the ones digit, by all means, go for it. All right, number 4, we have 1.285 times 10 to the 4th. Is our exponent positive or negative? Hey, nice, exactly, it's positive. So that means we're going to be going left or right? A, correct, we're going to the right. So we're going to start out with 1.285, and we have to move that decimal 4 positions to the right. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. We fill in any swoops that we need to, so I have to fill in only one of them. And now we just rewrite it. That way it's nice for us. So 12850. We fill in our commas, and we end up with 12,850. And that's how you write numbers back into standard form or standard notation or your ordinary numbers from scientific notation. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You're doing a great job with this. We're proud of you. Have a good one, everyone.